Gawker is planning on shutting down after Univision's acquisition of the company. Now, as many of you already know, Gawker was facing a very serious lawsuit from Hulk Hogan, and they actually lost that lawsuit to a judgment of $140 million. So as a result, they had to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And at that point, Univision came in and engaged in a bid in an auction and was the highest bidder and eventually bought Gawker Media. Now, Gawker Media doesn't only involve Gawker.com. There are various other websites that are related to it, and as a result, Univision will now have possession of those websites as well. Now, Univision's final and successful offer shall encompass all 7 of Gawker Media's sites, including Gawker.com, but Gawker.com staffers were told that Univision has not yet decided whether the company will take Gawker Media's namesake website under its wing. Now, based on updates that I've read on this story, my interpretation is that they are planning on pretty much doing away with Gawker in general, right? So the archives of Gawker stories will still exist, but there won't be any new posts on Gawker.com. However, all of the employees at Gawker Media will now be, plugged into various jobs at Univision.
So if you're wondering what's going on here, like, why do they buy this thing and then they're immediately jettisoning it? As Anna explained, it's mainly because they find the other parts of the company valuable. So it's confusing because Gawker Media runs Gawker.com. Gawker.com is going under, but Gawker Media's other properties like Jezebel, Deadspin, and others are the ones that Univision is paying $135 million for.
Exactly.
Right. So they got to get rid of Gawker.com because it's got the $140 million, which they'll never make up. So they just press the eject button on that, and they basically say to Gawker,
"You get your ass the fuck up off this train with that freaky shit."
And by the way, the freaky shit is what got Gawker into trouble in the first place. Now, I want to be absolutely clear about something, right? Because a lot of people are, criticizing Peter Thiel and his role in all of this. Now, Hulk Hogan sued Gawker Media because they published a sex tape that he was featured in. The sex tape was filmed without his knowledge, okay? And it was basically used pretty much to bribe him later. And it was sold to Gawker Media. Gawker went ahead and published it. Now, they broke laws in publishing that, okay? This is not a freedom of the press issue. This is all about breaking very specific laws that pertain to our privacy. And so Peter Thiel was very clear about the fact that he hated Gawker. Gawker outed him as gay back in 2007, and he's had an issue with them ever since. So once he saw that Hulk Hogan was suing them, he saw it as an opportunity to get involved and get some vengeance. But if Gawker didn't break any laws, it wouldn't even matter how much money Peter Thiel had or what he wanted to do. It's all about Gawker Media breaking the law. So let's be absolutely clear about that. It's not some rich guy coming in and deciding, that media company, I don't like them, I will crush them. That's not what happened.
though payback is a bitch. I heard Peter Thiel was caught on tape saying,
"You got the right one, honey, because I'm a crazy bitch."
You're obsessed.
I am obsessed. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm with Anna here. I don't agree with Peter Thiel. He supports Donald Trump. He's a libertarian, and in my opinion, a radical one at that. He even wants to do like Libertarian Island. Maybe he could have Donald Trump run it.
Yes. I hope he does.
Okay, but here he's saying, look, you came at me, I'm coming at you, but I'm doing it in the right way. It's legal. You broke the law, and so all he did was finance a lawsuit against them. Now, if they were to take this and it were to set a precedent where rich people go around crushing any press they don't like, right or wrong, then we would have a completely different issue on our hands. So, and Gawker wouldn't have gotten into any of this trouble if they hadn't done what was adjudicated to be illegal.
Exactly, yeah. And look, and another thing I just wanted to quickly say, one of the reasons that Peter Thiel got involved was, yes, he hates Gawker Media and he wanted vengeance, but also Hulk Hogan was not in a good financial place to sue a gigantic media company and win. He went through a really ugly divorce. He lost a lot of his money as a result. And so, look, it sucks because we don't really have a fair justice system. If you don't have the money to take on a huge corporation or even a medium-sized corporation, you're kind of screwed, right? And so Peter Thiel saw it as an opportunity to help Hulk Hogan. And look, Hulk Hogan was right in this case. What Gawker Media did was wrong. So it is what it is.
Yep. I'm just trying to determine whether I should say the next wrong thing.
Okay, as you determine that, let me just bitch a little bit more about our justice system, okay?
Okay, all right.
But just think about that for a second, right? So if you're an average American and Gawker Media or any media company decided to violate your privacy and post your sex tape that, by the way, was filmed without your consent or your knowledge, the likelihood of you winning that case is very slim if you don't have the resources to fight them in court.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what frustrates me the most about this, right? These protections theoretically are there for all of us, but we don't really get equal treatment when it comes to adjudicating these cases.
Here's what won't happen to you if you're a TYT member.
They're kicking me out the door. They're kicking me out the door.
Well, we're not going to kick you out the door. We welcome you. Be part of independent media. Be the Young Turks. TYTnetwork.com/join.